What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to JEP Productions. We are here with another deep dive video. This past weekend, we took a trip out to Grand Haven to visit the lighthouse out there. We went to go visit it to see how beautiful it was and to experience pretty much everything I was seeing in pictures. Today's deep dive video is on the South Grand Haven Lighthouse, which is pretty crazy because, are you ready for this one, Hayden? I don't know if you know this, but the original lighthouse was built in 1872, and it was a wooden lighthouse. It wasn't metal like the one that you see today. And in 1904, the metal red lighthouse was put in its place. Every lighthouse has a lightkeeper. From 1874 to 1880, the lightkeeper for the Grand Haven Lighthouse was Captain James Donahue. He kept many journal entries about things that he saw, from pirates to the weather to his personal life sometimes. Some examples from his journal are, on May 11th, 1875, he said, "That is a report the schooner D.G. Wright went ashore in the night, and all hands lost 12 miles north of this place. The wind blowed fearful from 10:30 to 12 midnight." July 3rd, 1875, he said, "Rain and cloudy. Wind moderate, lake smooth. The night dark, the weather warm. My wife died this afternoon at 4 p.m. of lung disease." Sometimes he got personal. Following day, July 4th, foggy. Wind, the fog thick, all day. The lake smooth. The night dark. I buried my wife today at 4 p.m. Beyond his journal entries, a little background on Captain James Donahue. How did he even get his little captain name? You know what I mean? He was in the Army, and during the Battle of James Island, he was wounded and taken to the hospital where the doctor said he's gonna die, and where he said, "I will not die!" And he recovered. Going back into battle as soon as he recovered from his wounds, became a captain after the Battle of James, after his recovery and going back into his battles, and getting wounded again in the Battle of Wilderness, where he lost his leg and it got amputated up to his thigh. After he recovered from that injury, he decided to quit the army. He became a father of 6 sons and 1 daughter. 1 leg. This man saved 15 lives, sometimes having to jump in the water and swim to save these people, 2 of these people being his own sons. Wild. He was awarded the Silver Life-Saving Medal, which pissed off the citizens of Grand Haven because he saved 15 people with 1 leg. They themselves made their own gold life-saving medal and presented it to him themselves. In the 1920s, the people of Grand Haven would occupy this lighthouse by jumping off the top of it and diving into the water, which seems a little crazy to me. And when I read that, I was like, dude, there's no way in hell people were doing this. But upon my investigations, that's right, I was able to talk with a fucking local while we were there, who was just fishing and listening to a baseball game, as one does locally. He told me that,
yeah, you don't want to fall in the wrong spot. I had a buddy great back in high school.
No way.
He jumped in the wrong spot and dove, hit a rock and snapped his neck.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's all right now, but
What?
he wasn't for about a year and a half.
Oh yeah. Are you from around here, or do you
Born and
just?
raised, yeah.
Oh hell yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, I used to jump off this thing when I was a kid. We used to ride our bikes off it and take a long string with a milk jug
Yeah,
so you can retrieve it.
that's awesome.
Oh yeah, we used to bring ramps on here and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. We used to get away with a lot more crap down here as kids than they do nowadays.
Oh, I'm sure.
Or we just didn't get caught.
Him and his friends, they would take their bikes and they would ride them off the pier, and they would dive off this fucking lighthouse into the water. The man also told me that when he was in high school, someone jumped off of the lighthouse and broke their neck. Besides the South Haven Lighthouse, there are only 3 other lighthouses in Michigan that have their original catwalk. The catwalk is the thing that allows them, in any weather conditions, it doesn't matter if it's raining, snowing, hailing, sleeting, pooping, it doesn't matter. They are able to walk across this because it's elevated above the pier. It's the most photographed lighthouse in the Midwest. The sunset was beautiful. I'm sure sunrise is even more beautiful. Get you an Airbnb and take some coffee on the beach and watch that shit. it's worth going to see. And just the history of, I don't know, of it all is kind of interesting to know. Like, it's literally been there for longer than I've been alive. It's been saving people's lives and guiding these boats, these commercial ships, to safety, if you think about it. When we were there, we seen some cool boats as well, but back in the day, it was used for commercial shipping. I appreciate you for watching this video, and I will see you tomorrow, because 30 days of JEP is still going on. Of course. We have 20 days left. Does it get any better than that? I mean, 20 days left of my face on your screen is probably the best thing that could ever happen in your life. 30 days of my face on your screen, the most amazing, spectacular way to spend your month of September. So, I'll probably be here next September, folks. So, I'll see you then as well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned a little bit of something on, the Lighthouse. On the Lighthouse. Yeah, thanks.